Can I tell you a story?
Yep.
There's a great story that illustrates the change that we're making. It's called the Ogre Story. And it goes like this. So there's a man walking through his village along the river, and he looks out and he sees a baby in the water. And he rushes out to rescue the baby, brings it back to shore to safety. And he turns around, and now there are 3 more babies in the river. And he rushes out again, and he brings all 3 babies back to shore to safety. But don't you know it, he turns around, and there are 12 more babies coming down the river. So now he has to call out for support. So he calls out to all the villagers. They all come running. They spend the day rescuing these babies all day long. And finally somebody says, where are these babies coming from? And they go a little further upstream, and they find an ogre that's throwing the babies into the water. And they realize that there's a contingency that needs to continue rescuing the babies, bringing them to safety. But until they focus on that ogre, they're not going to change the situation.
All they're going to do is keep putting a Band-Aid on.
Yes, they're just going to keep rescuing the babies. Are going to keep coming. So United Way's focus is going to shift over to the ogre. We're going after the ogre.
It's a good thing. There's a lot of ogres that can happen, whether it's in child development or poverty or economic issues or drugs or healthcare.
You bet.
Where you're ultimately going to get after the root of the cause.
You bet. The 3 issues that we narrowed to are at the Alice households, early childhood development, and then the third item, the indicator that really stood out for us, of the households in poverty in Lake County, 65% of them, just about, are children living in poverty with single moms.
Okay.
Within that group, 42% of those moms have some college. So what happened? Did they have to make a choice between continuing their education and quality child care? Are they not eligible for some supports?
How close are they to a certificate or a
exactly,
degree program of some kind that might give them that next step up?
Exactly. So for us, what kinds of bridges or ladders can we build or create that would help them achieve, financial stability?
And is the whole emphasis really, I'm not going to help this woman with the next $10 she needs, I'm going to help her with the next maybe $20 she needs of training so she could go earn that $10 on an ongoing basis? You bet,
you bet. And it's really, I've had a lot of conversations about this, and people are, in terms of donors, they're really interested in giving people a hand up, not a hand out necessarily, but a hand up, so that they can reach that next level and sustain it. Yeah. It's all about, it's about creating opportunity for folks to move into that next level and sustain that stability.